This is a demo of SpatialKey on the BlackBerry Playbook. You can see this is the Playbook brand new device. And we can scroll through here, and this is actually a list of earthquakes from USGS. So when an earthquake occurs, the USGS publishes a shake map of where the shaking was the worst for that particular earthquake. I can scroll through here, find an earthquake that I'm interested in. In this case, I actually felt the San Bruno quake in San Francisco. I'll go ahead and select that one. That's going to load in the shake map that we get from USGS, and the dots on top here, those are our properties, the insured locations that we're interested in, and then below that is the shake map for the earthquake. And so I can toggle on and off all of these two layers here, and I can see that's just the shake map there, or I can turn my properties back on and turn off the shake map. I can switch back and forth between a couple different renderings. Here you can see we've got a heat map of my data, and I can pan around and I can see where I have the most properties. Switch back, I can do graduated circles, or I can do points. Turn on the shake map again, because I'm interested in the points that fell within these shake zones. Now, up here along the top, we've got a summary of how bad the shaking was. We can see that there were shake levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have a certain number of properties in each one. I had 57 properties in the worst shake zone of this earthquake. That was shake zone 4. And I can toggle these on and off to see only the shake zones I'm interested in. Now, in this case, I want to see only the properties that fell within certain shake zones, so I can turn on filtering, and that's going to go ahead and filter down my locations. Now, I only see locations that are within some level of shaking. I can go ahead and toggle some of these on and off. Maybe I'm only interested in locations that fell within shake zones 3 and 4. And so now I've got my map that shows me only locations within those two shake zones. And I can see I have 180 properties in shake zone 3. I have 57 in 4. I'll zoom back out and turn on an additional level there. And so I'll go ahead and switch this over to a heat map just so we can get a sense of where we have the most properties. I'll turn off the shake map there. I'm going to switch the base map to a street view so we start getting some labels and we can see exactly which cities were the most affected. So there we go now. I can zoom in on some of this. We can see that San Mateo was very affected. Redwood City, I had quite a few properties that were within the shake zone there as well. And so these are probably the areas where I want to go investigate and make sure that all of my properties are okay after this earthquake. Switch it back over to points here, and we can really start to see exactly where I have all my properties. Now, if I want to get a clean view of the map, I can just do that, and I'll clear it off so I can really get a nice picture of exactly where all my properties are. I'll turn that back on and turn on the shake map. And I can really start getting a sense of how many. I had a big cluster here, but luckily those were in a lower shake area. This cluster over here was quite close to a higher shake area, so I might want to be concerned about some of these properties that were right on the cusp here. And then, of course, if a new quake came in, or if I wanted to select a different one, I can always just select a different earthquake, and I can scroll through here and see all the new ones. Let's see what we have. This one was just fairly recent. Select that, and that's going to load in all of the shake zone for that particular earthquake. Now, in this case, I don't have any properties, luckily, that are around this